Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, May 26, 2025. Mental refreshment is likely today, as you weigh your options and consider new possibilities. There can be unexpected discoveries, and today can be exciting for satisfying conversation and inspired ideas. Mercury and Uranus meet in your solar house, helping you release yourself from constraints. Your perceptions of family dynamics or ideas about your personal life and living arrangements are changing. In turn, a desire to make changes on the home front or with family can overcome you, and approaching communication in new ways comes naturally. You might also feel some excitement about new ideas or plans forming, which can be about physical alterations such as moves or reorganization, or about your approach to connecting with loved ones and expressing your feelings. In truth, this energy can also be tense in spots, so aim to center yourself so that decision-making is clear. Today could bring you copious amounts of headaches. Your planetary ruler, electric Uranus, has been shaking it up in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity for many years, and today, he is feeling incredibly chaotic as he unites in an exact conjunction with mental Mercury. A disagreement with your lover could take place at home, especially in regard to your living situation, real estate matters, or how you've handled a family arrangement. You may also be feeling triggered to make an impulsive decision around these matters, especially if you and your sweetheart have been looking for a change, but that would not be wise. Change isn't always good, but recent shuffles or adjustments make the workday feel a little more adventurous to you. Try to convince your peers to let go of the old ways and share your excitement. You may want to purchase some sort of book to increase your knowledge on health and nutrition. It is a wise person who knows the basic herbal and holistic practices that work for them as an individual. While you're looking at various books, or talking to a knowledgeable friend, you may want to take an investigative peek at vegetarianism. It's a big subject, so just have a peek if it's new to you. Take time to connect with your family today. If you can take some of the organizational energy that is so common for your essence, and apply it to putting a family event together, it would make excellent use of this day's vibration. When is the last time you had a vacation or a reunion? If it's been too long, consider getting this going. Talk to the members of your family and see what you can do. 2 days after a friendly aspect between Venus in your communication sector and Mars in your relationship sector peaked, the Moon is helping to maintain that connection. The Moon had not only begun the week in Aquarius but clashed with Mars, with the planets of love and passion having already come together to give anything flushed out a voice. As the Moon aligns with Venus and forms a friendly aspect to Mars, it is continuing to provide a link between the two. Where Saturn's return to your communication sector tomorrow is going to empower all your communications. Today it is your relationships that are benefiting the most. The Moon, making its monthly visit to your communication sector, not only sees it align with Venus, the planet of love here today, but also form a friendly aspect to Mars in your relationship sector. 2 days after a friendly aspect between Venus and Mars peaked, this is keeping the planets of love and passion connected while extending the magic these cosmic lovers can create when it comes to getting the communication lines open on the relationship front. Gemini, your thoughts come fast, capture the best ones. Your quote of the day: every idea deserves a moment of stillness. Your color of the day is canary yellow, bright and alert. Lucky numbers: 3, 5, 14. A conversation may turn in a surprising direction. Stay curious. Communication is key, but listening is the lock. Small insights today grow big later. Keep your mind open and focused. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 26, 2025. Today carries a quiet strength, a kind of inner steadiness that asks us to slow down just enough to truly listen. Not just to what's happening around us, but to what's been whispering inside of us, patiently waiting to be heard. If you've been moving through life on autopilot lately, This reading invites you to pause, breathe deeply, and reconnect with the deeper current underneath your daily routines. There is something here today that wants to ground you, guide you, and gently remind you that your journey is unfolding exactly as it needs to. The cards drawn for today are the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Star. We begin with the Hermit, a card that symbolizes introspection, wisdom, and the inner light we often overlook when the world gets noisy. This is the energy of taking a step back, not to withdraw or escape, but to realign. You may find yourself craving more solitude than usual today, or maybe you're feeling reflective, even nostalgic. That's okay. It's healthy. Sometimes the most powerful breakthroughs come in the quietest moments. Think of this like a personal retreat, even if it's just 10 minutes with a journal or a walk in nature. The Hermit reminds us that our own insight is often our greatest teacher, if we're willing to sit with it. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, a card of generosity, balance, and mutual support. This could be a day where someone offers you help, practical, emotional, or even just a kind word that lands exactly where you need it. Or maybe you're the one who's in a position to give. Either way, this card is a reminder that we're all part of a greater cycle of giving and receiving. If you've ever felt like you had to do everything on your own, let this be your encouragement to reach out, to ask for what you need, or to allow someone in. There is strength in vulnerability, and beauty in reciprocity. Then comes the Queen of Swords, bringing clarity, directness, and intellectual power. This queen doesn't sugarcoat the truth, but she speaks it with integrity and fairness. Today is a good time to get honest with yourself and with others. If you've been overthinking or second-guessing something, this card gives you the green light to cut through the noise. Say what needs to be said, but say it with grace. And if you're making a decision, especially one you've been avoiding, the Queen of Swords urges you to lead with both wisdom and heart. Trust your ability to discern. You're more perceptive than you give yourself credit for. We then move into the emotional waters of the Ace of Cups, a card of new beginnings in the heart space. Whether it's love, self-love, healing, or even a creative spark that brings you joy, the Ace of Cups opens the door to something tender and full of possibility. You might receive a message that warms your heart, feel a wave of inspiration, or have an unexpectedly emotional moment that reminds you of what truly matters. Let yourself feel it. Let your heart open without bracing for disappointment. Love in all its forms is trying to make its way in. And finally, we close with the Star, one of the most beautiful and reassuring cards in the deck. The Star speaks of hope, healing, and divine timing. If you've been feeling tired, disheartened, or uncertain about what's next, this is your cosmic reminder to keep going. There is light ahead even if you can't see the full path yet. The Star asks you to believe in your own magic, to trust that your dreams are not foolish, and to recognize that your presence alone has the power to inspire others. There is something about your story, your strength, your survival, that radiates outward. Never underestimate that. When we weave all of these cards together, a clear message emerges. Today is about honoring your inner world, finding balance in your connections, speaking your truth, opening your heart, and holding on to hope. It's a deeply human reading, one that speaks to all the layers of who we are. The thinker and the feeler. The giver and the receiver. The one who's healing, and the one who still dares to hope. So here's something to reflect on. Where in your life do you need space to hear your own voice again? Who or what helps you return to yourself when you feel scattered? And what would it look like to lead with your heart today? Even just a little. I'd love to know which card stood out to you most in this reading. Have you been embracing solitude, seeking connection, speaking a truth, or stepping into a new chapter emotionally? Drop your thoughts, feelings, or even a small win from your day in the comments. Your words might resonate with someone else who's quietly navigating something similar. You're doing better than you think. You are growing in unseen ways. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing presence. And most of all, keep believing that even now, especially now, you are exactly where you're meant to be,